Hey, welcome back to Meet Me on the 50. We are back with another episode of In the Ranks, man. We got a dope line right here, man. We got the third Koast Outlaws from Texas Southern University, man. They're going to go ahead and introduce themselves to you. Go ahead and kick it off, Patrick.
My name is Patrick Petrong. I'm head drum major. I crabbed in 2017. My principal instrument is the tuba. I'm from Missouri City, Texas, and I went to Ridge Point High School.
All right, how y'all doing? My name is Thaddeus Sterling. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. Primary instrument is the euphonium, and I'm representing St. Augustine High School.
My name is Cardinal Butler III. I'm from Rosenberg, Texas. My primary horn is the euphonium, and I crabbed in 2020.
All right, welcome to the show, fellas, man. It's good to have y'all on.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I was talking to y'all's coordinator, man. Y'all been rehearsing late, man. Y'all just getting out of practice. It's 10 o'clock my time. Is that the norm? Y'all be out there late, huh?
Always.
Yeah, it's pretty normal. It's just how it is.
Gotta be right.
Get it in. Gotta get it in, man. So how the band sounding?
The band is actually sounding pretty amazing. We got something for y'all coming up this weekend.
And if y'all don't know, this weekend, man, it's Mardi Gras is wrapping up, man. So if you in town, make sure you make your way down to New Orleans, man. It's gonna be a show. So who y'all looking for out there? Anybody in particular?
Nobody in particular. We're just looking out there. We're not really looking to see another band. We're really just trying to beat us from yesterday. That's all it is.
Anybody looking to line up and get that smoke?
Really. And that's the truth. We're not really eyeing this like, oh, we're waiting to see such and such. No, we're here to do our job.
Yeah. And now let me see. All three of y'all are upperclassmen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So how is it being a drum major for Texas Southern? Like, I mean, what does it take? What does it take to become a drum major at Texas Southern?
Yeah, you want to go first?
Well, to answer your question, it is a complete honor to be a drum major at this fine program. Some things that it takes to be a Texas Southern drum major. One, I learned it takes sacrifice. From what you're used to being a regular bandsman, the lifestyle completely changes as you are always in the limelight. You always have to set the example for everyone. Everyone is looking to you for answers. For some reason, everybody thinks you know all the answers, but sometimes you're getting the instructions as they're getting the instructions. And one of the biggest things besides sacrifice that I had to learn what it takes to be a Texas Southern drum major is physical fitness. This style is very, very intense. And yeah, that's what it takes.
Dope. Anybody want to jump in there also?
Yeah, I would definitely say along with that, you got to have what I call like your 3 Ps that you need. You need to have pride, passion, and perseverance in this position, because it's going to be a lot of people coming up to you telling you, oh, you guys are not what you guys used to be. You guys, that looks crazy. You guys' style is weird. But you just got to be able to keep your head down and just do what you got to do, because the work shows for itself.
Yeah, I mean, and you hear a lot of debate, not really debate, more so just different opinions on what a drum major is supposed to do. Like, what do y'all, give me what is the role of the drum major, man? Like, if you had to generalize the position as drum major, because everybody has, one school may have one drum major, like Southern or Howard. Like, certain schools have one drum major. Some may have multiple. Some have dancing drum majors. Some have more leadership style. Like, what do you think a role of a drum major is supposed to be in the band?
Well, this is one of my favorite questions, because this question really changes for every year that you're in the band, especially these last few years with COVID and everything. So me, I always, whenever someone asks me what's my job as a drum major, I always tell them that my job as a drum major is to aid and assist the directors in any way to have an effective rehearsal so that we can have an effective performance. And that really sums up everything in as little words as possible, because you may be running around looking for Band-Aids in one rehearsal because some of the dancers need Band-Aids for their heels or something, or you could be warming up the band, running through the show. Like, there's really no set thing that we can do every rehearsal.
The drum major has to be a jack of all trades, especially here at TSU. We are very performance-based and we are very leadership-based. That's the best definition I could give is being a jack of all trades. Like Pat said, 1 minute we're looking for Band-Aids, the next minute we have to call the band to attention. Our past band director, he put it in a great perspective. He said you got to look at it like being a free safety on a football field. You really have to be able to catch the mistakes of the line and the linebackers to make sure somebody don't put 6 on your head. So and while maintaining the perfect model bandsman, you have to be that example for everybody. You have to be that angel that everyone think you are.
I mean, perception is real, bro. Like you mentioned in your other answer to my question was that a lot of people look to y'all for answers, and a lot of times you may be learning just like they are, but it's something about that position. It's bigger than just band, bro. Like you leading 200, 300, however big your band is right now. That's a lot of people in their lifetime would never lead that many people, bro. So it's like I hope y'all taking advantage of that, man. Do you think that y'all are staying proficient on your instrument as well as honing your skills as drum major? Are y'all doing that?
Definitely. We do find time outside of practice time to kind of get back on our horns and kind of make sure that's still our primary thing, because that is how we got in the band on our horns. Nobody here came and they were just like, oh, I'm straight into drum major. No, you have to march a year in the band before you can even think about trying for drum major.
Yeah, and I don't think in the intros you listed your majors, did you?
No, we didn't list our majors.
All right, let me get that real quick. Let's start with Patrick. What's your major, bro?
My major is aviation science.
All right, Thaddeus?
Electronics, engineering, technology. That's a mouthful.
Professional.
Carnell?
And my major is a pre-farm.
Okay, man. Smart brothers right here. I mean, no, those are not easy majors, man. So, and y'all are all in y'all last year. So y'all graduating in the fall, I was told?
No. One of our current drum major, Giovandre, is graduating fairly soon.
I'm graduating in the fall as well.
Yeah. Me and Carnell will be here next year. Carnell is actually one of our new guys for next year that we thought we'd put in the limelight here.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's why you quiet. And but you gotta talk, Carnell. We gonna get some.
He's a man of few words, but we're trying to get him out there.
Yeah. Sometimes that's the best leadership style, man. Leading by example, bro. So I mean, I wouldn't even knock you on that, bro. So aside from band, like what else? Give me some of your interests, man. What's some things you into outside of band? Some of your hobbies.
Well, I'll start because I'm real passionate about this. I love movies, like any type of movies. Like I go to the movies to go watch anything. I'm big. I read a lot of comic books. I play a lot of games. Like I'm real good at Words with Friends. Hit me up if you want some work on Words with Friends. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm at the movies, at work, or playing Words with Friends at this point.
Dope.
I love playing 2K. I love playing 2K. I'm into fashion a lot. I'm into fashion. When I'm not being in band, it's kind of hard because you always have to be in athletic clothes. But sometimes I like to get spiffy, And my last hobby that I would say I'm really into is cars. I love cars.
You like working on it? You like working on cars, or just like what do you like about them?
All of it. Like I say, I have to make a lot of money when I get older because I need to have a 15-car garage of all styles. I'm working on my project car right now. Actually, I'm working on a 2008 single cab Silverado. If you're a car lover, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Man, y'all are down in Houston, man. So are slabs still a thing down there?
You'll catch them here and there.
For real. So I mean, it's more diverse now, or is that still like the primary go-to for like for folks down there?
I'm gonna be honest. When I moved to Houston, that was like some of my first time actually seeing those cars. So, but I know on Sundays you just got to catch them in a certain spot.
Dope.
What are your hobbies, Carnell?
I know, Gabby. Yeah. What you got, Carnell?
So my hobbies, I like to go and play basketball. Just get out the house. Really, my hobbies really just getting out, just doing anything besides just staying inside the house. Really, anything to get me outside.
Outside is your hobby.
Yes, being outside of my house.
I respect that.
You're gonna be a lot shit. So this is your first year as drum major? Your first semester? Like when did you come on as drum major, Carnell?
at the beginning of this semester, I was selected to be the drum major for the next semester.
For the next, okay.
So he's in
Yeah.
training.
He's
Yes,
in
in
training.
Training, got you. You got to say it's a lot about to come at you, bro. I mean, a lot of good, lot of work, but a lot of good's about to come at you, bro. So yeah, let's talk about that. Maybe what's some of the perks that y'all? I mean, y'all got to deal with a lot, man. But there's a lot that comes with it. That's good as far as being a drum major, man. As far as the popularity, as far as the notoriety on campus, man. Just what's some of the things that you think you would take with you? Some, as being a drum major for the Texas Southern University Marching Band.
I will say on this campus at least, being drum major here, I mean, especially outside of the band, because in the band it's just kind of like, oh, he's drum major, that's just a job, But on the campus, that's really like one of the biggest things you could do outside of like SGA president or Mr. TSU or anything. Like they really hold it high. Like they don't even care if you're in the band; they'll just be like, oh, he's a drum major, and that's it. Like you can get. It's been years where we've needed shirts for a performance, and I just walked into the student center, and the person working at the bookstore was like, oh, that's the drum major. What do y'all need? I was like, hey, we need some shirts. And they gave us shirts, shorts, and I think they gave us masks that day too. And it was just like, wow,
I mean, I was drum major at Morgan, and I mean, you talk about free haircuts, free meals, free, and I had hair back then, man. So girls, can I braid your hair? All kind of stuff like yeah, So go ahead, I cut somebody off, man. Who's that, Carnell?
But one of the biggest perks I would
Okay.
say is, like you said, is the popularity. Even though I'm not in it for the popularity. But some of the biggest recognitions I get is from being at home. New Orleans is a very band-based city, and a lot of people I didn't even know follow me. Like a lot of older people that the Facebook crowd, I like to say. I don't know who they are, but sometimes they might approach me and be like, "Yeah, you the drum major at TSU, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay." But that's to me, that's one of the best things about it. Because me, I was always behind the scenes, making sure everything was together. Like when I was section leader before drum major, I never wanted to be known I was section leader. I'm really like a silent killer, like an assassin. And getting that recognition and popularity really was a perk to me, because like I said, for someone that's not used to that, that's like everything.
Yeah. So what let's address it this way. What sets the Third Coast Outlaws apart from other drum major lines? What makes y'all different?
Great question.
Great question.
Simple answer, because nobody does it like us.
No.
All right. We are one of the few schools that isn't, and I don't know how to put this professionally or lightly, but we're one of the few schools that isn't trying to look like Jackson with the little thing they do, however they do it. We all know what it is, but we don't do that. We are that. Well, what was brought to my attention a few weeks ago that I didn't even know, and I've been on the line for a few years, was that we actually started the idea of a downfield routine for drum majors. And I was actually doing some research. Now, I haven't found a video yet from somebody else that predates us doing something, but it's little things like that where we've been kind of setting trends and moving things along behind the scenes, but because we've been how we've been, we haven't really gotten that recognition just yet.
And to piggyback off that, if a lot of people don't even notice, but like you said, we do our 40 yards routine. It's in the name, 40 yards after the band. While the band is coming from the hole to the midfield, we're doing a routine. But we're not talking about the drum major intro, the 32 count drum major intro we do that ends in the back band. And then after that, you have the our ocean beat. That's how the band comes onto the field. That's what another 32 counts, right? So that's 64 counts already that you're giving full energy. Then on top of that, you have a slight intro for the band intro the song, and then there's 40 yards. And then after 40 yards, there's a midfield routine, then a dance routine, and then that's it. So what he was saying, the tradition here, it started with the drum majors in the past, and that's one thing that we take pride in that sets us apart from other drum major lines.
Yeah. Y'all are under new leadership, man. I was talking to Darius about this, before the thing, man. How is it going under Mr. Simmons' direction?
I'm gonna let Carnell take the point on this answer.
Yeah, go ahead, Cornell.
So far, I feel like he's really helping the band sound better, look better, and everything like that. Pushing us to try harder, keeping us in shape, doing everything he's supposed to do as a director for the band. And I feel like he's leading us to the right path so far. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. And what's your instrument again, Carnell?
I play the euphonium.
Okay. That's his instrument too, I think, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He played that. He played that as well, man. So, what's some of the more memorable matchups from this past fall? That stands out to you.
Well, my favorite from this year was the Southern game. Not only because of the kind of grudge match that I was being told about with our directors and the Southern directors and all of that, but just because the energy at that performance was higher. Like everybody was real locked in that day, and that was just a great feeling.
Most memorable thing I have so far was the very first game underneath this new leadership.
Oh yeah,
That was the atmosphere of that game. Won't ever probably be talked about ever again, but that was really the start of something new. Like he said, same motion, new wave. And you just had to be in that atmosphere. You had PV over there in the corner that we dealt with, you know what I'm saying? They was over there, and even they can tell you that was a different sound. That was a different atmosphere of the previous TSU, what you was looking for. That to me, like that's the momentum shift for this program for years coming. Like that was an exhilarating moment to be in that moment as Mr. Simmons is giving us the downbeat to a song.
Dope. Yeah, you know what hurt though, man? A lot of folks was looking forward to seeing y'all that battle of the bands in Houston, man.
Right.
But that Prairie View matchup, I don't know if y'all watched the previous interview. They touched on it a little bit. Of course, they gonna say they wasn't that impressed, but I don't know. The people would tell you the real outside of both of those bands, man. Y'all did y'all thing.
They felt it.
They felt it.
They felt it.
Is that pretty much, if y'all had to say y'all had a main rival, would it be PV or would it? Can you name one school that's like your main rival?
Well, me, I grew up in a SWAC family. My mom went to TSU. My dad went to Grambling, and my sister briefly went to Southern. So it's just for me, no game. The energy wise is gonna be TSU and Grambling, just because I've always liked the Battle of the Tigers. But being in the band here is definitely PV, just because they're right up the road, and they always like to say they're the home team, but they're in Prairie View, Texas. We're in Houston. Y'all don't get to claim Houston, and I'll die on that hill.
It's safe to say they are our main rival, the school. But in this band room, in these four walls, anybody can get it. That's the motive here. We don't have a rival. If you just the opposing person, you're the rival. But PV, you could say that's our biggest rival. They cool.
Man, y'all cannot give each other props, bro. I think y'all just not able to do it, bro. Like they couldn't do it, y'all can't do it.
They are a very consistent program.
Well, that's a start. Hey, that's a start, bro. Hey, name some. Do you pay attention to other bands outside of the SWAC conference?
Yes, I do. I am an avid fan of the Ohio State Marching Band. I absolutely love like every show they do. Their drum major is one of the best drum majors in the country consistently. I don't care who you are, where you're from, you're not beating that guy.
Ohio State?
Yeah, I couldn't. That guy. Have you seen that?
No. There's a video showing like their audition process, and it was literally probably 50, 60 cats out there doing the same routine. And if they have the slightest mess up, they cut. It's like you got to be on point, bro. I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
that's it for me. You say you drum major at Ohio State. I want to know how you did it. How did you get there?
Word. Yeah, absolutely. But what about other HBCUs? Like, do you follow like the other like MEAC or the SEAC or the CIAA? Any of those bands?
Lately, I've actually been watching a lot of Norfolk lately. just because I like how they come into their basketball arena that they've been doing. That's been pretty nice.
Yeah.
I was kind of following FAMU just a little bit, just to see what they were talking about because they were telling us that they're in the SWAC now and everything. I was just trying to see what they were looking like to see what they do. They look, they look like FAMU, I guess.
How you think they're gonna fit in the conference overall? I mean, their style is so different from what, like, not stereotypically SWAC, but I mean, their approach is a little different than what we normally see in the SWAC.
I think they're definitely they're gonna change how the SWAC sounds.
They will get tired of getting cranked on. So it's
Yeah.
Well, that's the point. So, do you think they're going to shift to become more SWAC driven, or is it like Thaddeus said in the background? You said that the SWAC is going to change. So, that's how you see it happening? The FAMU's going to change the conference, huh?
I think it's going to be a little bit of both. I think they're going to try to adjust a little bit, and the SWAC is going to try to adjust to them a little bit, just because we were one of the first SWAC schools in 2017 to see FAM. And that was me and Thad's first game with TSU. And that battle is probably one of our most memorable battles just because it was so different from every other battle we've had to date.
Oh, the gym battle in Tallahassee?
Yeah.
I was confused.
That was an ugly it got ugly. It got ugly.
I was confused. I didn't know what was going on because
the crowd was involved. It was a whole different experience. I had never been to a battle of the bands where the band plays something and the crowd has a chant for that song. Yeah. That was just wild. I was like, how did y'all prepare this?
Right.
Yeah.
They will chant you. They will chant you down, bro.
Yeah.
I admire their pride.
Oh yeah,
I admire their pride. They not the FAMU that we grown to love. They're slowly becoming back to that, but they're gonna shift their way. I feel like they're gonna shift their ways just a tad bit to compete with the SWAC, but still give you that FAMU sense.
Yeah. I mean, we in an interesting time right now, man. What is some of y'all experiences that, I think, did we touch on this earlier? I can't remember, but how y'all, you got to be a resilient band or just resilient people in general to try to get back to normal and get back to just the way of life in this COVID environment that we in right now, man. How y'all dealing with that? How y'all dealing with this COVID thing as a band?
Carnell, how are we doing?
Well, I mean, it hasn't really taken a big toll on the band so far. Like, really, the band, we all are pretty much vaccinated. We get our COVID tests, and we don't really have nobody getting positive for COVID. So we're handling it pretty well right now.
Yeah,
I would say
we like Carnell said, weekly testing at that. We have to abide by the athletic department on campus. They get weekly tests. We get weekly tests. The band is pretty much vaccinated. Even despite all that, the band kind of really hasn't missed a beat behind COVID. We're still upbeat, and it's the passion, it's the pride behind it to where, we can't let COVID stop us in our everyday life, so we're not going to let it stop us in this band room.
Yeah, that's dope, man. So y'all have Darius Harris as y'all's coordinator, the drum major coordinator, man. What do y'all think? How important is it to a band program for alumni to still stick around and still offer their support to the current band?
I think it's very important. Like because like, for instance, this year, we had almost an entirely new staff this year. We no longer had anybody that was with this band for years or anybody that had previously marched in this band. So we had new staff coming in, and they were just going to change everything because they were like, okay, that don't look good. Let's just do this instead. And it just kind of took between current members and some of our alumni, like Darius, coming and letting them know, like, hey, okay, this is what we do. This is how we do it. Maybe we could shape it a little bit to look a little different, but we can't really take that away from us. So it's just been, for us this year, it's been a really big help to have some alumni come around.
Yeah, I mean, you see some of the stronger programs and programs that's consistently strong. They tend to have strong alumni support, man. So I think it's important in my opinion. So I'm glad to see that. So, hey, Darius, did you want to give any words at all? I know you in the background, bro. So Darius was a former drum major. What year were you drum major, Darius?
Come on, yeah.
Yeah, there he is. There he is. Yeah. Yeah, this is Darius Harris. This is drum major coordinator for Texas Southern University marching band. Go ahead, bro.
I came to Texas Southern the year of 2010. I crapped 2010. I was in the drum section, funk train. I was a music major for 3 years. Then I switched over to education and history and a concentration with social work. I was drum major my sophomore year at Texas Southern University in 2011, and I became head drum major 2012 through 2015, where I marched as head drum major. During that time, I became president over Phi Mu Alpha and a few different other music organizations. And it was a time in my life that I didn't really sense why was everything that I was a part of. I couldn't just be like a normal person. I just wanted to be a member. I didn't want to be, per se, a leader. But it seemed at Texas Southern, they recognize quality. And usually once they figure you out, they're going to utilize you in every field where you can explore your gift and your passion.
That's dope. Good answer, man. What do you think about your fellas right here, man?
Man, I'm very proud of these guys. 2021 season was interesting. We have had some good times, some great times, and some better times. And now we are moving forward, prepping for the fall 22 season. We have a lot of nice stuff in store for the SWAC and for everybody this upcoming fall season. Actions speak louder than words. Keep your eyes on us.
Just
and
follow
will see.
us, man.
Just follow us. Just follow us.
Man, so how many years you been removed from the band?
The last year I was active with the band was spring 2016. I marched. That was from the fall of 2015. Gib was the interim band director, and we went to Mardi Gras for the first time in a long time. So Mardi Gras Spring 16 was my last performance as head drum major over the Ocean of Soul.
So we talking about 5 or 6 years. So y'all can move them chairs out of the way. You still got a couple back bends in you, Darius.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he confident too. That's what I'm talking about. All right.
We got it.
Now you may have to call, a little Tylenol.
lying.
Yeah.
All right. Don't got no coupons.
No coupons.
And y'all are one of the few bands, and look, I ain't throwing shots, man, at these other, but y'all one of the few bands that actually do a back bend. Y'all ain't using no mace to hold you back. Y'all doing it for real. So
don't have to have no mace. Don't have to have a mace. Don't have to have a hat. No bent arm.
none of that.
No funny business. It's straight to the point. Very simple. Very traditional, and we market with our particular style and heritage that we give back to Texas.
Yeah, that's dope right there, man. I remember shit. I think, what muscle do you primarily use in the back? I want to say it's your abs, and it's probably your quads.
I would say,
Your
particularly,
whole, yeah.
especially for our new guy here, one of our new guys here. You're utilizing every piece of your body. And one of the first ways that we broke them into the back bend, it was very funny. We had just picked the drum major line for this upcoming fall season. And I was like, okay, cool. So we had like a 6-hour rehearsal that we didn't know was going to turn into a 6-hour rehearsal.
6 hours.
But that 6-hour rehearsal said so much about what's to come for this fall. So the first thing that we did with them was you finish stretching, finish working out. Hey, I'm about to give everybody their back bends. I placed them in their back bends, and it was like oh shoot, I'm about to do that.
It ain't no joke. Man.
Joke.
So drop a few gems on. There's some kids watching this right now that's undecided on where they want to go in the fall, man. As far as a band home. Obviously you're gonna go to school for the academics. Let's start there. But let's say they've narrowed it down, and Texas Southern is one of those options. What are they getting out of becoming a member of the Ocean of Soul? Why should they choose the Ocean of Soul?
I think I'll go first. Choosing the Ocean of Soul as a premier band weighs heavy with you being at a historical Black college and university in one of the largest cities in America, Houston, Texas. Also, with pride and prestige for Black and brown students, we also carry a lot of weight when it comes down to providing students financial assistance to go to school. So scholarships galore, grants galore. You come in, you scoring good on the ACT, the SAT, have a great GPA. School is getting taken care of here at Texas Southern University. And I think that's an opportunity that is passed by many for those who don't know. And once again, we're in one of the largest cities in America, Houston, Texas. So to join the Ocean of Soul program, it's more than just being a part of the band or being a part of marching band. It's more so of what you would call the perks of attending a university of this prestige.
Yeah, I mean, you're in the home of Beyonce. You got Megan Thee Stallion just graduated from TSU. You know, y'all got some things going on, man. So anybody else want to jump in there? Thaddeus, what are they getting out of joining the Ocean of Soul, man?
You're getting a lifetime experience, and I'm talking specifically to the high school students that's coming from this year until. If you come here, you are embarking on a journey that we're not even going to get. This new leadership, they have their priorities together, and I can tell for the next 10 years, this band program is going to produce some of the most profound members. So I would encourage anyone, if you can, to come take that opportunity here. We're talking about a complete rebrand of this program. And I'm talking about more trips. I'm talking about better instruments, better uniforms. I'm talking about more scholarship opportunities. You know, come take advantage of that. This program is going to new heights, and you do not want to miss this train.
Favorite song of this past fall played by Texas Southern.
Ooh.
Knife Talk.
Knife Talk. Hey, look, cause we gonna close out with something strong. We gotta get a consensus though. So what's your favorite one? You said who?
Knife.
He said Knife Talk. I mean, I don't know. We played a lot. Really, and this might be the controversial pick between us, but we played a arrangement of Danny Elfman's Spider-Man from the 2002 Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was it for me.
And if you follow our program, that was something totally different.
Yeah.
What game y'all played that at?
Alabama State.
All right, I'm gonna watch it after this interview. Shit, I missed that one. All right, what you got? What you
It's
got?
in the fifth quarter.
It's in the fifth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. We gonna keep it moving, man. But we ain't talking about no other bands. But all right, we got two. What's your pick, Cornell?
I'd say my favorite arrangement would be Gypsy Woman.
Oh, Gypsy Woman was good.
That's my favorite.
Dang, so we got three strong ones right there. What you gotta be a tiebreaker, Darius?
So I was going to say, in particularly, I love our field presence.
Yeah.
I love the upbeat tempos for our field shows now. It matches what we want to give off. Gypsy Woman was going to be my top pick as well.
Dope.
Very stylistically different.
Yeah.
Very stylistically different.
The second drill with the
If we say field songs, my favorite was Trying to Be Cool. I like that song.
Oh, I do like Trying to Be Cool.
I love that.
Say. Oh, well, yeah.
All of them. You can
That's
just say all
that's
of
a
them.
different type of ignorance. Right
Well,
there.
speaking of that right there, man. I know y'all leading now, but do y'all ever feel like, damn, y'all got some writers on staff right now, bro? Like, do y'all miss? I mean, do y'all ever hear arrangement and be like, damn, you want to jump in the section and you know what I'm saying, grab the horn? You ever feel like that, or you said?
I actually do that.
Yeah, I'm about to say they do that.
I actually do that. I go get a horn out the back. I still got my mouthpiece. You know, I feel like no one over there got anything from me. Still talking to you. I am. You know, I'm a section leader at heart, so I'm always gonna have something to say. I'm always gonna have something to show and try to teach. So, and then when they're in here peeling the paint off the wall, I want to be a part of that.
Yeah. Heck yeah, man. So that's what we gonna do, man. So, hey, shoot me the clip that you want to close out with, Darius, man. We gonna do something strong right there, bro. I do appreciate y'all being on, man. This is we took a little break from these, but we gonna pick them back up, man. But this has been in the ranks right here with Texas Southern's Third Coast Outlaws, man. I appreciate y'all for being on.
No, thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us, man.
I just feel some type of way because you had TV before us. I just want to know why. It's no hard feelings.
I'm actually cool with Jesus, the one of the drum. We actually he used to have a YouTube channel and he used to do reaction videos. You know what I'm saying? Before he was I don't know if you knew that or not, but he was doing HBCU band reactions along with his homeboy, whatever. So we've been cool for years. But when he announced he was drum major, I was like, man, let's get you on the show, and then it became a whole team thing. So that's how that started. But
If you don't be asking who's gonna be next.
who's next?
Yes.
Oh nah, we got a little line. Nobody's confirmed yet, but
Okay.
I think we're gonna end up getting Captain Spartan and Mr. Soul. That's I'm sorry, Mr. Norfolk State, yeah. And I said that wrong. It's Mr. Spartan, Captain Soul, man. But yeah, they gonna be on the show probably next. That's an interesting band right there, man. So throw your IGs, throw your how can people stay in touch with y'all individually?
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Thad504_.
All right.
Follow me on Instagram at _King_CB3_.
I'm at October's Finest on Instagram. It's a 0 for the first O in October and a 1 for the I in Finest.
And there you go. What you got, Darius? What's your IG, bro?
I'm anti-social with social media, so
Not really on
yeah, like
And stay tuned. We're making a 3KO Instagram page. So when y'all see that pop up, do not hesitate to follow.
Well, shit, go ahead and tag me in it when y'all do, man. I'll make sure I share it too, bro. So yeah, man, this is and look, lastly, we gotta make sure we keep on the recruitment thing, man. So how can kids get in touch with the band? What's the website? What's the email? Like, how can kids just shoot their shot for the ocean, man, if they want to join?
let's see.
Hold up, let's do it. I got the flyers everywhere.
Yeah.
But one, they can start by following us
on
on
Instagram.
Instagram at TSU Ocean of Soul. We have 1,000 flyers on there. And I'm trying to get the exact email that you can. Mr. Simmons' email is the one on the flyer, and that is brian.simmons@tsu.edu.
Yes.
Send email straight to him if you are interested, and he will respond back to you with further instructions.
And there you have it right there, man. This has been In the Ranks with the Third Coast Outlaws from Texas Southern University, Ocean of Soul. All right, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all next week for round 3. This has been part 2 right here, man. Meet me on the 50. We out.